So right now at 5, police respond to a La Crosse County high school. What we know about the alleged threat made. And county officials provide updates on the Winona cyber attack. The system's still offline and why it may have been targeted.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Well, a threatening call leading to a police response at multiple area schools. Police say Luther High School received a threatening phone call around 9:30 a.m. prompting Luther on Alaska and Holman School District buildings to conduct a secure action, locking all doors while classes continued. Luther High School students were dismissed at noon. There is no word on the origin of the threat. One person is dead after falling from the 3rd floor of a local assisted living facility. The fall happening Thursday at Bridge Path Assisted Living at Morrow Home Community in Sparta. First responders were unable to save the victim. No foul play is suspected, but it does remain under investigation. The victim's name has not been released. Winona County is still feeling the effects of a major cyber attack. Governor Tim Walz deploying the National Guard on Tuesday. Today, officials say the main network is still down. It's affecting the DMV and vital statistics services. But police, fire, and dispatch services are still operational. IT experts with the Guard and the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are still on site.
There are trends that indicate that attacks against state, local, tribal, territorial entities, to include cities, counties, schools, hospitals, are on the rise. And that's due to the fact that these threat actors are typically financially motivated, and those entities have a lot of sensitive data that they're looking to get in ransom.
County officials would not say if any residents' personal information was compromised in the attack, citing the ongoing investigation. The La Crosse School District is responding to a flurry of comments about school lunches. News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us in the newsroom to explain.
Parents and community members started raising concerns on social media about school lunch shortages after Logan High School ran out of milk. A community member took to Facebook this week after a coworker said the school was running out of food and milk. According to the district, the school had a shortage of milk on Wednesday. They say there isn't a shortage of food, although the school did run out of a popular meal option earlier in the year. The district superintendent says they take full responsibility for the issue.
We just didn't anticipate that need and couldn't be prepared. We've put into place processes and protocols to rectify that, and we're confident that it won't happen again in the future.
According to the district, those processes include maintaining backup inventory and reinforcing service protocols. And anyone that has concerns about school lunches can contact their school's principal or nutrition program. Reporting in the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Developing now out of Milwaukee, the Wisconsin Election Commission is looking into uncounted ballots from Tuesday's election. An unusually high number of absentee ballots arrived after Election Day, 20 on Tuesday and 269 more on Wednesday. The commission says most were postmarked before the April 6th deadline, and the investigation is ongoing.
We are still investigating what happened. Like I said, I can tell you is that we care that every vote counts. And as I said, this is deeply unsettling of what we're finding today.
Wisconsin law says any absentee ballots that arrive after Election Day cannot be counted. Now, it's unclear if the uncounted ballots were from the same district. Epic Systems celebrating 20 years with an awards ceremony in Sparta, honoring La Crosse County businesses for their contributions and partnerships with the healthcare tech giant. Congressman Derek Van Orden and State Senator Brad Pfaff both were on hand for the celebration.
Just about anybody that goes to a regional treatment facility, to a very large hospital, is impacted directly by Epic.
We can develop homegrown companies, and that's what's so unique and neat about the Epic story.
Local businesses recognized include Multi-Stack, Interstate Roofing and Waterproofing, and LTC Virtual Design and Construction. Well, a beautiful sunny Friday day we're having, and it's a stark contrast as to what's to come this weekend, Greg.
Yeah, we definitely have warmer conditions and wetter conditions too for the weekend, so a combination of the two. Now for tonight, it's really going to be quiet. We're not expecting much way of any type of weather going on. The showers and storms return Saturday afternoon and night. Not a steady rain, but off and on. Windy, warmer Sunday, and the good news is the second half of Sunday doesn't look too bad. It's maybe the morning might have some showers and storms, but other than that, today's highs kind of right where you would expect them to be. Low to mid 50s for early April too, and right now we're still in the 50s. Sun and shine out there, a light wind here, occasionally north of 10 to 15. It's about the only drawback for today. Otherwise, we look at the planner, nothing to speak of. Just clear skies, getting back down to 43 by 10 p.m. and very similar story for Eau Claire too. We're going to get back down to the low 40s as we get to 10 p.m. Once again, calm winds and clear skies. Later on, we'll kind of break down all the precipitation, the warmer conditions, and the severe potential we might have going forward. That all coming up a bit later.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Greg. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn weather app. The woman accused in a fatal distracted driving crash pleading guilty. Megan Urch entering her guilty pleas in La Crosse County Court. She's charged with homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle. In September of 2024, Urch's vehicle struck and killed 83-year-old Darlene Wozni. Police say Urch was looking at her phone while driving. Sentencing begins July 1st. Well, you may have seen smoke coming from the Bluffs earlier today. It was a controlled burn conducted by the Friends of the Bluffs Lands and Prairie Enthusiasts nonprofit groups. It targeted areas near the National Weather Service. Organizers say it's important to remove invasive plant species and reduce accumulated dead vegetation.
If you get to know a prairie, it's something that you start to recognize how valuable it is. These hills will all be prairies around here in La Crosse, and it's the lack of fire that allowed the trees and the brush, among other things, to come in.
The burns also help prevent larger uncontrolled wildfires by reducing the buildup of combustible materials. Local students are learning how to fight, and no one is getting hurt. 5th and 6th graders teaming up with UW La Crosse to learn stage combat choreography, the same techniques actors use to create realistic fight scenes safely.
The whole idea is to get them interested in education, kind of spark their curiosity, and get them engaged in doing fun things outside the classroom.
The event is all part of UWL's Kids College Friday. Other workshops include Day in the Life of a College Student and Drawing with Insects. Still to come, countdown to splashdown. Excitement builds for the return of the Artemis II crew. Plus, inflation soaring to its highest level in nearly 2 years. What's causing the jump? Right after the break.
Monday morning on Mindful Monday, if you've got back pain that won't go away, a local neurosurgeon on when it's time to stop ignoring it. Plus, Art has a rainy start to the week when we see you at 5 a.m.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today. Expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
Hey, Dominic here. We always get asked, what do you have for burgers? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4. All-purpose, beef and more, steak and game, and Lena's Ufta. First, you need ground beef, preferably from a local meat shop. Mix in 2 to 3 teaspoons of pleasing per pound, make into patties and grill to your liking. All 4 of these will make great tasting burgers, and they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And buying local always tastes better.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
Artemis 2 just hours away from re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. Here's a live look of the San Diego Coast Beautiful, where one of the most dangerous parts of the mission will take place. Gwen Baumgartner has the countdown to splashdown.
A pair of wake-up songs Friday for the Artemis 2 crew and a personal message from the Zac Brown Band.
We just want to say how proud we are of you. It takes courage, grit, and freedom to chase the unknown.
Courage and grit, that'll stick with me, and it should stick with all of you all day long.
Artemis 2 performed its last major maneuver of the mission, an 8-second firing of thrusters to change the velocity and fine-tune the trajectory for Integrity's re-entry.
Burn complete.
All eyes will be on the capsule's heat shield as it barrels into the Earth's upper atmosphere at about 24,000 miles per hour, fast enough to fly from New York to London in just minutes.
It's going to generate an enormous amount of heat, 5,000 degrees across the base of their heat shield, and then there's 11 parachutes that have to come out in sequence to lower them down to splashdown velocity so they hit the ocean safely.
A NASA team and Navy service members are waiting aboard the USS Mirtha. They've been practicing for this moment. Petty Officer 2nd Class Led Soto is assigned to lift the first astronaut from the raft into the helicopter.
I'm very proud to be on this mission and very proud of where we have come with all the training and all the hard work that everybody's put in.
The wind and weather are expected to cooperate for the splashdown here off the coast of San Diego, and excitement is building for the big return.
My heart skips a beat when I think of how brave they are. I like the fact that the 4 astronauts were a togetherness thing. One from Canada, one black, one woman, another white guy, and I just thought that was fantastic. That's what I think our country is all about.
The astronauts also sent in a wish list for their arrival.
The biggest request that they had was uncrusted sandwiches.
A humble homecoming meal for these space heroes. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, San Diego.
U.S. and Iranian officials arriving in Pakistan ahead of high-stakes talks to end the war in Iran. Iran's parliament speaker says a ceasefire in Lebanon and the release of the country's blocked assets must happen before negotiations begin. It comes as President Trump says he's preparing for a military response if diplomacy fails, even as the administration remains hopeful.
The Iranians are willing to negotiate in good faith. We're certainly willing to extend the open hand. If they're going to try to play us, then they're going to find that the negotiating team is not that receptive.
Trump says we'll know within 24 hours if the talks in Pakistan are successful. Inflation numbers spiking in March. New consumer price index shows a rise of 0.9% last month. Data shows the increase can be traced directly to gas prices, which shot up because of the war in Iran. The jump brings the annual inflation rate to 3.3%, the fastest pace in nearly 2 years. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Definitely going to be a warmer weekend. We got 70s on tap for Sunday and even warmer for Monday, but that all comes with showers and thunderstorms, which some could be severe as we go into early next week. We'll break it all down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
Spring savings have sprung at Menards. All prices are value after rebate. Save big on flowering annuals, just $1.99. A 5-pound bag of grass seed is only $6.99. Gear up with performance work gloves, just $2.99. Plus, be ready for spring showers with a flexible downspout extension, only $6.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Let's get grilling. Save this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Bacon wrapped sirloins, just $3.99. 8-ounce pork chops, 3 for $5. Our special recipe brats, 10 for $10. John Morrell Franks, just 79 cents. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, just $1.48. Plus, save on party-size Lays and more this Friday through Sunday. And every day, you'll find the same low prices online as in store, only at Hy-Vee.
Get ready, Wisconsin. The Midwest Horse Fair is back April 17th through the 19th. For 45 years, horse lovers from around the world have come together to make unforgettable memories at the Midwest Horse Fair. Thrilling competitions, breathtaking performances like Cirque Maceo, and the beauty of hundreds of incredible horses. Bring your appetite for delicious food and unique shopping you won't find anywhere else. Join us for 3 unforgettable days at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, April 17th through the 19th.
Your furnace is broke, and you've got no heat, and you want that service that can't be beat. There's one place to call, and that's G&T.
Call G&T for the best in air conditioning guaranteed.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, it's official. The WNBA is getting 3 new teams. Cleveland will join the league in 2028, Detroit in 2029, and Philadelphia in 2030. The expansion was announced last June, but was approved yesterday. 2026 will also be the first seasons for the Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire. Well, lovely Friday evening we're having. Good to get out for a nice walk, but you may need to have an umbrella handy tomorrow night through Sunday, Greg.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be kind of a transition this weekend, getting to a warmer period and wetter period that actually goes all the way through about at least maybe next Thursday before we start cooling off. So it will be a warmer stretch even at night. But of course, with that stretch comes more activity too, along with showers and thunderstorms. And of course, we're in kind of the severe weather season. They're getting there. That's going to be something to keep an eye on. So really kind of the breakdown and this storms and showers should not be Wednesday. It's actually tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Now, Saturday is going to be seasonal. We're talking about 50s too. As we go into Sunday morning, that's when we still could see some showers and thunderstorms Sunday morning. But the good news is once we get to the afternoon and evening and actually Sunday night, it's going to be fairly quiet. Everything pushes south and east. And I don't see a lot of showers or even storms in the way. In fact, maybe a little bit of sunshine. The wind's definitely going to pick up as a warm front pushes north. So windy conditions Sunday afternoon and going into Sunday night, which is going to keep those temperatures going into Monday pretty close to 60 for a lot of areas. So quite warm, and we're going to see those dew points come up. We might see dew points upper 50s near 60, so somewhat humid for April too. So the whole entire weekend is not a washout by any stretch. It's just going to be portions of it. Tomorrow, with cloud cover increasing quickly, our temperatures are only going to get probably up into the mid to upper 50s, barely 50s go further west because the cloud cover arrives a little bit earlier. Now, these temperatures are not going to be far off from what you're going to see for overnight lows going into Sunday, as the temperatures are not going to fall too much overnight as we go throughout Saturday. You see, there's your lows. Really, they're going to drop probably in the upper 40s to around 50 by midnight and then start slowly rising towards the morning. So morning, you probably wake up at temperatures mid to upper 50s too. So definitely going to be a warmer stretch too. And then Sunday, A lot of 60s, 70s, could be really dependent on where the cloud cover sticks around in the afternoon and if we have breaks. So these temperatures are not really confident that every area is going to see the 70s, but definitely here in the ballpark you're going to see it. And I think some areas could get a little bit warmer. It just depends on how quickly the cloud cover gets out of the way. Once again, the showers and storms will be in the morning, not in the afternoon. If we track out Saturday, we'll see the showers come back in the afternoon. I doubt we'll see much activity in the morning. It's probably going to be too dry for some of the showers to come through, but in the afternoon, it's going to be occasional showers and maybe some thunderstorms through Saturday evening. It's not going to be a steady rain anyway, but you will see it come through off and on through the evening hours, as you know, through 9 to 10 p.m. There might be a break after midnight, and then we have the thunderstorms potentially coming in. Probably the strongest ones, I think, potentially could be coming in about 5 a.m. to about 8 a.m. right through there, lifting up to the area as we go right through there. Those are the ones. Now, once we get those passed by about 9 to 10, the rest of the day, for the most part, as you see, all the activity is really staying north and south. Should be fairly quiet. So that's the positive news. But we do have alert day conditions for Monday because of the severe threat. It's really Monday night through Tuesday night. Now, Monday overall should be fine. It'll be warm, but we could see some strong to severe storms that period, not the entire period. That's what we're looking for Monday. Once again, Monday should be fine. It's really getting into Monday evening when we start seeing the activity going. And note the temperatures, they back off a little bit Wednesday, but then we go right back up to the mid 70s before another sharper cold front comes through Friday. And next weekend, it's going to be more probably 50-degree weather, cooler than average, and this weekend is too. So, but it's a warm stretch, but also kind of a stormy stretch too.
Stormy stretch. Good weekend to fill an anchor, right? I'll be here all weekend, everyone.
Oh, there you go.
Bright side of things. All right, still to come, one odd job. How much a dog food company is paying to sniff dog's breath. Up next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Here's our problem. Without the hearing aids in, she can't hear the low frequencies, so she doesn't hear me. I don't hear the high frequencies, so I don't hear her. It was a perfect setup, but we had to interrupt it. We had time, and we were coming down Main Street, and I turned in.
It's not like you're going to strangers. It's kind of family-ish. To come here, you feel like you belong with them. I just think it's very comforting that they're a family business.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Here at Schneider Heating, we have a huge emphasis on culture, getting along, working together. We follow through on our promises, and we get the job done.
We will do what we need to do to ensure that you are safe, comfortable, and happy.
We have a lot of veteran installers who really care and even more put their mind at ease by installing Carrier equipment.
We're not just putting in a furnace. You know, you're hiring the whole company. You're hiring our service department, our install department. Just a ton of experience. We're very helpful.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality Smith Brothers sofa sectionals and chairs than right now during the annual Smith Brothers sale at Drury's in Fountain. You'll save on the latest sofa styles, stunning casual sectionals, and cozy chairs and recliners, even luxurious leather designs. Smith Brothers, made in America by skilled craftsmen dedicated to putting quality first. Plus, there's even special 24-month financing on all Smith Brothers furniture. Smith Brothers furniture at the best prices of the year, now at Drury's in Fountain.
There's something new for dinner at the place where family and friends gather. Jumbo Shrimp. Your choice of batter fried, pan fried, broiled, or blackened. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in and carry-out. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, it's a rough job, but I guess someone has to do it. Dog food subscription company Spot and Tango is hiring 2 dog breath sniffers. The job pays up to $1,000 an hour. It's to advertise the company's Pup Gum, a dental chew that freshens dog breath. The workers will interact with dogs through parks in New York City. Well, their breath has to be better than a human's, but I would not take that, not even for $1,000. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
When the
a truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocate.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Spring Black Friday sale is going on now, which means it's time to shop unbeatable spring savings store-wide while supplies last. Like assorted bags of Timberline mulch, 4 for $10. Save $5 on any 5-quart jug of Mobil 1 Extended Performance Motor Oil and get a Mobil 1 oil filter for half price. And save $100 on this Cub Cadet lawn tractor. Don't miss the best prices of the season during our Spring Black Friday sale only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our neighbor's place, where every injury and every neighbor matters. Because together, we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
All right, it'll be a dry morning, but we'll have showers and maybe a few storms in the afternoon. Not a steady rain. It'll be off and on, and that'll continue through the evening. The good news is those temperatures won't drop off too much overnight because it's going to get warmer, windier, and that rain chance is really Sunday morning. Otherwise, it'll be kind of windier and warmer, and the warm conditions really continue all the way to Thursday, potentially, with a lot more storm activity, too.
Yeah, but we like warm. That's a plus. All right, thanks for joining us at 5. We'll see you right back here at 6.